Nobel Prize-winning economist Paul Krugman recently decided to look at the state of Florida and crunch the numbers about how bad the pandemic really is here and tell us in no uncertain terms what it is costing us in terms of dollars and cents. Now, I know that's a weird way to look at this, right? Okay, these are human lives. These are mothers, these are fathers, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, grandparents, children in some cases. And it's really, takes a certain level of detachment to be able to just look at it. Well, what does this mean in dollars? But we do have to look at it that way in some instances. So let's get down to the heart of what Krugman is saying here. Right now, the state of Florida is losing on average 58 lives a day from COVID. 58 people each day in the state of Florida dropping dead from COVID. A human life, as he points out, is basically actuarial tables and all that, blah, blah, blah. It says a human life is worth about $10 million. It pains me to even say that because I hate to put a number on it, but that's what they say. So, as Krugman says, Florida should have been willing to pay $400 million a day to avoid these deaths. Because yes, 58 people dying a day at $10 million apiece, we're talking about $580 million. And if we had spent $400 million a day, we would still be saving money. He goes on, and this is the real number that's gets you. So if you put a dollar value on it, DeSantis' anti-mask, anti-vax policies are costing his state the equivalent of 13% of its GDP. And that's because Florida's GDP is $1.1 trillion a year, or $3 billion a day. We're losing $580 million a day, 13%. 13% of our GDP being lost because we have such an incompetent, idiotic governor. Here's the thing. The jobs that have been lost because of the pandemic, most of those come back. It's painful for the workers. It's painful for the business owners. In the time when they had to shut down, some of them never came back. I understand that. I truly do. Most of them did. And so people were able to get their jobs back, go back to the life that they had prior to the pandemic. When your workers are dead, though, those people don't come back. You don't get that productivity anymore. And when you have enough people die, whether it's in one given area or all across the state in some instances, you end up with a shortage of workers. A shortage of workers that will not come back once the pandemic is over because they're dead. So you have to wait ostensibly a generation to be able to replace those workers. Or you have to hope that migration to the state of Florida makes up for the loss of life. That's how this works. That's what happens when you have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people dying every week in your state. And that's what Ron DeSantis is doing to us here in the state of Florida. So if you're one of those idiots who doesn't care about the human toll the pandemic is taking, maybe you'll care about the financial toll. Because no matter which way you want to slice it on those things, Ron DeSantis is destroying the state of Florida. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.